All right, hello everybody, and thank you for watching my YouTube video. So this is going to be my October spread. I am halfway through the month, but I think I'm just gonna have to admit that for me, going from the 15th to the 15th is probably just gonna be my best objective at this point. But either way, let's go into this theme. So this theme is going to be my Children of the Corn theme per se. I did draw no children with this one, but it was suggested to me by my child. So, uh, but I will admit, she didn't say do Children of the Corn. She just said do a cornfield. The children yearn for the corn. That's all I can say, because how she even knew about this movie came out before I think even I was born, and she's telling me to do like cornfields. I don't know where she even got the idea or how she was inspired, but anyway, we're going to do it. We're going to do the cornfield, and we're going to use all the yellow values that I have in my Tombows. So I'm not really, I'll tell anybody, I'm not really an artist like that. I just kind of make the colors do some things, and I appreciate it. And it's my little artistic, outlet. So I'm gonna start by drawing a whole bunch of lines, which I imagine are stalks. I looked this up on Google ahead of time and tried to figure out, how I would make this work. And all I saw was like, a bunch of corn stalks. They kind of just looked like lines to me. I thought I was going to have to like draw something in depth, but I think the lines will work here. Now, off to the side, I'm going to draw my October. As always, I'm always trying to practice my brush lettering. So my October was drawn with my Tombow in the brush letter style. I was gonna try and see if I could do like any ombre effects, but I decided not to do that this month, just for the fact of, it's a cornfield. I don't think it needed anything special with that. So I'm gonna go ahead and write in my mini calendar underneath this. I did have a whole bunch of my colors from last month in my little satchel. So I had to get rid of those, and I'll have to put those back because I hate to have too many colors out at one time. I don't want to lose any. So I'm just going to go ahead and draw this in, and then we'll do a little bit more decorations, and then we'll go to the next side. Now I'm going to come back over on this side. I thought that this cornfield was kind of just plain and a little one-dimensional. So I stepped out on faith here and decided to add more corn to the cornfield. Now I tried to do a little bit of like depth of perception, or just try to fill in the space a little bit more. So I don't know. You tell me what you think. Because now that I'm looking at it back on the playback, I'm just like, maybe I should have like muted the colors a little bit, or maybe I should have used like brighter, well, not brighter, but like more faded out colors to kind of show that this was stepped back a little bit. I do think that it kind of does look stepped back, but not as like realistically as I would have wanted it to. But again, just learning. So I'll figure that out for next time. I'm also going to add in a little bit of this ochre color. I forget exactly which color it is, but I want to say it's more like an ochre. Uh, and that's just supposed to represent like the grass line. I was going to color this in a little bit, but I didn't want to fly too close to the sun, because I was thinking I'm already doing great right now. It's looking like how I want it to look. I didn't want to like press it too much more. And then there you go. You have my baby asking me about it. So now I'm going to move on to the calendar. One thing that happened to me a lot while I was recording this is I lost a lot of footage. So normally where you would have seen me write in October and then write in the dates and, do the whole calendar, I kind of missed out on it this go around. So you just get to see the date fill in. So this go around, I am doing corn or ears of corn for each one of the dates. So it's just a little yellow line with a little bit of the ochre to represent the corn wrap that's around the corn when it grows. I don't know what that's called. I guess it's just corn leaves, if you can call it that. And then I'm going to write the date beside each one. Normally I do a little circle and I fill in the date inside the circle, but I kind of just like this off to the side look. It's just something new to experiment with. And then over on the side, I'm going to draw an ear of corn. I was going to put something like put this as like a fallen piece of corn or a fallen ear of corn in the cornfield, but I don't know what I'm going to do all the way with that side over there right now. So I just drew the ear of corn, and I'm going to go back to the root of all this, which is the cornfield, and just add that to the top of my calendar. So the great thing about this is like it's just a bunch of lines. It's just a bunch of lines and some leaves, and it looks like a corn stalk with the little corn leaves up there. So like this was really great for someone who has a low artistic ability but big vision. And then when you add in the different colors of the corn stalks, so some of them yellow, some of them darkish green, others kind of brown, it makes it, at least to me, it look like it's the cornfield closer to harvest time, which is great because this is an October theme, and right around that whole harvest time, and at a time when a lot of people, at least in the United States, will be either celebrating harvest or celebrating fall, or just having a lot of pumpkin patch theme type stuff. And then of course people are moving into the Halloween season, so I didn't want to do a Halloween theme for October just because I feel like it would have been the easier thing to do, and then moving into October, November, December, everybody's going to have these themes popping up. So I just want to do something slightly different but also representative of the time. So now that I've done the cornfield effect a little bit, I'm just going to finish up with some decorations, add some little bit of dirt clods, or at least, the surface of the ground to let you know it was there. And then I'm going to go straight into my weekly setup. So I didn't do any habit trackers just because I didn't think I would need any for this month. And as you can tell, I lost a little bit of footage with this one. So luckily this setup was just going to be a little plain for this first week. And I also messed up the date. I don't know why so much was wrong with this first week setup, but I'm happy to say that, at least I got it done. And the biggest thing about journaling is to do the journal. Don't get caught up on crazy stuff like, oh, you did something wrong. I could have whited it out, but I didn't. But anyway, let's go into the final flip through. So we got the first weekly. Yep, where I went through the second through the fifth and then started over with the first, and then notes. So this is was, like I said, the first weekly, and now we're going into the calendar, close enough on all the tools that I use, and this is what the calendar actually wound up looking like after I finished it all. I'm kind of proud of it myself. I have like these tall corn stalks, and it's new for me. And then we're going to go back to the title page and the mini calendar. So this is what everything looked like up close. I used like 3 different colors of brown, yellow, and like maybe a different brown. Oh no, the ochre. And that's going to be it for me for this month. So if you like what you saw, or you want to support my channel, go ahead and like and subscribe, and tell a friend. Come back next month. I actually have another video coming up relatively soon, so I'll see you then. Bye.